Alright. And with that, we begin. So, actually, let's pull up the Cyanobyte. So, this evening, 7:30, the task is at least going to be, we're going to tackle this one, maybe this one if we have some time, support forward return types. Actually, let me close that. I'm going to tackle that one second. If we get to that point, maybe this one. Maybe that one. We'll see. So first thing I want to do, and this is I got to take care of this because this is starting to get on my nerves. Frankly, is that when I'm using the CLI. I have this Python script. Let me minimize the thing there. I have it. Okay, and I just opened VS Code, so I got to close on. So it's a scalability issue, and I'm gonna keep getting into this even more. So I want to run codegen.py. I'm gonna shift over here, and I gotta pass in peripherals / ADS 1015 YAML peripherals peripherals BMP280 .yaml and so on. I have all these different files I'm trying to generate. I have to type them out every single time. Super annoying. I don't want to do that. I did actually just get some stuff. Where did I put that stuff? So I recently got some new things to play with. I'm going to add support in Cyanobyte pretty soon. It's ESP32. This is the ESP32. And there's a breadboard. There is this thing, and this is some sort of sensor. I don't know. This is a third thing. I actually got to solder these, unfortunately. And then this is like a segment display. Anyway, I gotta figure out exactly how to. I don't have any solder, so. I don't know how it's going to work. It's not going to work very well, I will say. Anyway. The problem is, I have 4 too many peripherals, and I don't like to keep typing them out. I just want to do, and this is something that Unix should support, is where we have // or peripherals /*, which just automatically selects all of the peripherals. And you see it throws this error, unexpected arguments, because it actually grabs them all, which is part of the Unix wildcard stuff out of the box, but it's not happy because it ends up inflating out. It does not capture all of those things, so that's a bug. Not necessarily a bug, but something I do need to fix. I also want to do the opposite, where I put template in, and then templates, and then do Arduino.cpp, and then templates /Arduino.header. I don't like it. I don't want to keep doing that. I made a little bit of some progress. I can now do Arduino here. And it says do Arduino, it will automatically create those two thing, because I have this templating section, and if check the template registry. So if it's in this, if the thing that I pass in is in this dictionary, then I do that. Otherwise, I interpret it as a file. So want to I want to make it pretty easy. Yeah, so I'm going to let's just do all. So if I say all, then it's just going to say, okay, let's just get every single template. Now, unfortunately, this actually won't work because different files have the same file extension, and so it's going to overlap. So I guess I can't do this. Well, I can't. Well, that's we won't do that, but we will support passing in a wildcard just to make that. So this says multiple equals true, but I don't think it's exactly going to do the thing that we want to do. Let's go ahead and take a look at the documentation. I could use other things. Why hardcode behaviors? I could just hardcode it. Nah, well, we won't do that. This is actually pretty sophisticated. File arguments. Since all file name makes sense to just click.file handles it for you. Or click.path. Do I want the files or want the paths? I want the files, quite frankly. Let's look at this. So let's make it lazy. We can make it lazy. Maybe it's to path, because I guess that's what we're taking in right now. It's a path. Path similar to a file type referring to checks. And it doesn't. It's not clear whether it's kept as a wildcard. Let's Python click wildcard. It doesn't even have text in there. This is what I want. No, not exactly. Now back to where that. Okay, let me just try to do type. This might not be, might have to. No. Python click. Wildcard. The second most common version of Reddit arguments were specific, unlimited number of arguments is accepted, it's controlled. If it is set to -1. Alright, well, let's try using nards. No, look at that. I'm looking to use arguments rather than option. Third was not evil, or probably foods required not before just version make it work. position 2. Only a fixed number of arguments is supported. Can I click Python option on wildcard? I don't know, maybe I can't. Maybe I have to make it an argument. Maybe that's okay. Because I think I want an argument. Well, let's go ahead and try that out. Alright, there you go. Huh. Oh wait, that's because I'm doing this one as well. Can I just do M star YAML? Alright. So this now is able to generate all of the files, and that works pretty well. The only thing is that I now have no longer that -I. That's okay. I think that's actually pretty okay. And if I really want to fake it, I can do -I. Files flag. And then I can just do -I, and it's nope. Yeah, it looks the same, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I deleted the wrong one. This is deleted. So this does change a bit. Oh, I have to. Okay, so I need to update documentation as well. I actually prefer this pattern, but it does mean I do need to update. Okay, files can be passed. One or multiple files can be passed as an argument. validator, is that the same? Oh yeah. Yeah, let's make that an argument. And this is already meant to be an array, so that shouldn't have an effect. And look at the docs. Right. Validator. Nope. Yeah. Now, go here. I do need to update these things. And I want to update the unit test as well. Okay. Now to clean up the thing a little bit more as well. Have the second Arduino. It's gotta keep CM sys. Make this a data sheet. It's called doc. Click on 3M unit test. We should pass, because nothing should be okay. The only thing we're doing is updating the CLI. And some of their deployment stuff, some of the CI, just to CLI and the CI. Oh well. Actually, you should have updated it before, but anyway, this is all good code. Good code. Clear. Than before. Yep. Turn input peripherals option into an argument to accept image wildcards. Fix is number 160. Branch names, call this general. Fetch origin. Alright. Rebase and then send out. Nope, shoot, I can't right click. Anyway, create this pull request. It's been around for a few minutes and then we'll see what it thinks. This is also something that should be pretty straightforward to fix. And it's not been fixed yet, but it should be fixed. And it'll be fixed. I'll fix it. This didn't take too long to do. And then fix that, and then see what else is going on. Okay. One thing I should also do is get rid of this CNDH file. It's not up to spec. This did cause the code gen to fail a little bit. It's in the history, so we can always revive it if we need to revive it, but I'll delete it because I don't really have need for it. It's not up to spec, and assorted other things related to that. Let that build for a bit. Work on that. We're going down to the number of issues. Those are some. I think maybe a handful of more I want to do. And then the ESP32 stuff. And then, yeah, I guess that's not necessarily code complete, but it'll be a pretty solid milestone for the whole thing. This is an easy issue. Actually, I think this person already did the thing. They just never sent the pull request. So, what else? What can you do? Call this QoS return. Look at this. This should be returning void. Yeah. QoS.c. Yeah. So all I gotta do is say val is equal to which corresponds to this val. So we do the compute and we just update the value of the pointer. Now this worked. And you can just squash that commit. Now we have to regenerate all of our code, all our peripherals, because we changed the source code. So now we can use much easier syntax. QoS peripherals star. Nope. What doesn't have copyright? Example? Oh, I still have that. I'll just delete the file. Alright. So now I say Python template is QoS peripherals star. I want to clean. There you go. That's all. That's so much less terminal script I have to write to get the same effect. Because it knows, hey, I'm going to generate all of QoS stuff, and it's going to know, hey, I want all the peripherals, everything in that directory. There you go. I do need to delete that again because my Git is slightly out of date. QoS. All right, those two changes. Val equals process corresponding to that. That's a bug. Do they all have? No. What's wrong with ADS? I gotta fix this bug too. So compute input. So I'm guessing if I go here to log read, we do have input channel, but it's not correctly creating this. So let's go to CPP, ctils, cutils, tils. Go to clang.java. Params. Compute. I want to pass in this the compute. Yes, that's what I need to do. I need to change that. Which might have been from a previous refactor that I just messed up. Okay. Do that. Now val equals processed. Here we're just doing vals. Val equals very nicely. Except for the void, but that's a separate issue. And those inputs return. Val equals fixed return logic TOS functions. Yeah, that's what we did. I do want to give credit to this person. Messages. Is that the end of the track? Yeah, that was a quick ending. So there is a certain. Let me switch windows. Get messages. Other computers. Yes, is what I want. Co-authored by. And never mind. This potential copyright issues. I don't know. But I'm just gonna. Push Flutter TOS. Alright, so that's going to be on its way being fixed. This is closed. I don't want to do that. This. So in Xerxes, if we say void, you don't want to do anything about it. Yeah. This will affect TOS, so I can't do it right away. I'll do it in a few minutes. And then I'll make dinner, and then go to sleep, and then tomorrow everything will start over again. I'm just gonna look at some more articles while the GitHub's CI runs, and then we'll give a little update in the icon. I'm not really reading these articles. I like the headlines, but I read them more detail if they were interesting to me. See, this is kind of interesting because it's fiber brag rating. Fiber optics, that's interesting. Yeah, it's less interesting. Return void. Alright. So, right now we assume all of our functions have some sort of return. This returns number, this returns an array. This does not return anything. And so from that we should be able to automatically infer that, hey, this is a void. Or in some cases we just do not do a return, right? If you look at Python, in the generate code, this just returns an array because of the way we're handling the thing. We're making some assumptions that we shouldn't be assuming. So if return type, if return is iterable and is not string. It doesn't make sense. Since it shouldn't be iterable if it doesn't exist, right? Let let me go ahead and return. Let's do LF. Make that a single. Let's do some quick. Ninja 2 variable is string. Now, why am I? It's the syntax is string. So what is compute return? Because it seems to be iterable and not a string, and yet somehow it's suggesting. So this is example pi. Return an array, return a number that I didn't actually. Return is. So this should print out. Nope, gotta do the click. Return is summation, 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 return is, and then nothing. So that's interesting. So I have followed this advice in the past. If he is sequence. Nope, I didn't want to do that. See, that doesn't make sense. How is nothing? It's not anything. It doesn't exist. Nope, that was incorrect. That was the wrong thing to do. So return doesn't exist. There is no return. Maybe what I should do is say if return in compute, and it's not a string. Okay. Else, if it's a string, it's a string. Return that variable. Otherwise, if it's an array, return the array, and that's the name of the variable, not necessarily the value of the return. I'm happy with this. Now to do all the others. Arduino. Return in compute and a string. Do I need to do that here? Maybe. Yeah. Well, that's okay, 'cause that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. That's that. This is, I think this is the only one that's void typed. So we just have to generate all our test cases again. Nope. What is it? Okay, let me run the tests. Well, no, MCP also has the void. I just didn't catch it. Now, run unit tests again. ECS 472. Does this also have a thing? Yeah. The init function. Init on create. Now, let's run unit tests, and hopefully, nope, keyboards. This is kind of a pain. Moving around files all day. But it's all for a good reason. So I don't write any of this code, unit tests pass. Now we can take a look. So these are fairly minimal changes. And that's cleaned up, except we don't need val anymore. So I'll fix that in the second iteration. It's also broken. If compute input. Okay. And return in compute. So if there's parameters, use the parameters. I feel like this is the wrong way to do it. But shoot. I don't know, this is going to protect that. I know it is. I'm not going to be happy about it. Wait a second, what am I doing? If compute, if input in compute, and if return in compute, and if, and I do realize these are flipped. Now we can do the same thing. And I think, let's see, that those are wrong. That's also wrong. It says generic. CubeOS has the same issue. Python is good. What Arduino? I think Arduino is okay. I guess that's a unit test, so CubeOS has to get a little small fix. This is just going to make the whole thing blow up in size. Just one line. But it's one nice line. Now everything's going to fail. Yeah, cool. I need to make dinner soon, but oh, I got messages. Okay, I'll adjust the messages soon. Alright, now this is the cool part where I'm just gonna get all the CubeOS stuff, just copy it all over, update whatever I need to update. Hopefully nothing will have broken, because I do see I have changed every single file. Yeah, did not want to do that. Have I played this song before? Yeah. Alright. Well, let's do that. That's kind of that's the best solution. Now I should expect all the files to change again. Oh, now more things have changed. What? Okay, well I'm fixing that. This gets a fix. Now I don't have anything in there at all. This gets fixed. That's correct, because there's nothing. There's a space. That's okay. You can forgive a space. This fixes the params. Fix and fix. Now I gotta fix embedded. Broke it again. Did I? Yes. No. Now, params. Actually, you can see what I did here. Is that you went? Go over to. Let's fix all of the embedded C, and then fix all the embedded H, and then unit tests. See, this actually looks better, except for the weird spacing. That's wrong. I guess this is okay. It's always needs a comma because there's always something after it. But then, how do I want to keep the space? Let's do that. Yes, I just want to minimize the number of changes, and yet here we are. See, now I have too many spaces. Okay, well, it looks like some things have now not been changed. So that's correct. That was, I guess, a bug where I didn't have the parameters. I need to fix this. Yeah, that's correct. This is correct. That's correct. And CubeOS is already correct. So now it's got to fix generic headers. If return compute set to that, let's get rid of this. That's always a comma. That should just be compute. Boom. Now we're at 33. Files change. We should see that get lower. And we do. So this actually fixes a few things and makes better code. And that's nice looking code. And the template's a lot cleaner as well. Support void return types. Allow a function to have a try, to have one of 3 types, one of which being no return type. Fixes number 156. Now, just to be safe, I'm going to run unit tests. Okay. Now I'm going to run the CI on that, and I'm going to go take some bread out of the freezer. Well, I took it out of the freezer. I just need to wait for it to thaw. So it's going to work on it. It's going to do that for a bit. It's just still running. This has been merged. This is closed. This is in progress. Let's look at some news. Non-invasive. Oh. That looks interesting. International Moon Treaty. Ah, shoot. What did I screw up? Linton. Trailing new lines. What? example pi. Ah. I don't know how to fix that. I do not understand why that's happening. But if I had to guess, it's because this ends with the thing, and then there's nothing that returns. Cube, stop. So we just need to remove that one thing at the end. Do that. Wait, what did I change? Okay, so I have the space. Now there's low space, except I guess I should probably add a thing there. No. I don't want to do that. Well, okay. Didn't yell at me before, so it shouldn't be a linting issue. MCP moves that trailing space, and then TCS moves trailing space. Fix linting spaces.
At the foot of the mountain that separated the country of the Munchkins from the country of the Gillikins, the path divided. At the foot of the mountain that separated the country of the Munchkins from the country of the Gillikins, the path divided.
Next came Olive's turn to help in the ceremonies. Next came Olive's turn to help in the ceremonies.
There you go. Squash and closed. Boom, there you go. 24 issues remaining. It's a single page of issues. A lot of them aren't even things that are necessarily tackleable. What else could I do? And next time, certainly look at I2C device, MicroPython, homepage, document. I need to do more documentation. Certainly, I don't know. I'm running out of things to do. The ESP32 kit will certainly be a nice distraction, and I'll probably do that at some point soon. And of course, you know, documentation. So, I gotta go make some food. Good night.